Hello, everyone. Have you ever stopped and wondered what your mind really is? Not just the brain inside your head, but the power that lives inside your thoughts, your imagination, your dreams, and your focus. Your mind is not something you can touch with your hands, yet it shapes every part of your life. It decides whether you rise or fall, whether you smile or cry, whether you succeed or give up. The power of the mind is like a hidden engine that drives everything you do, everything you become, and everything you experience. But here is the most surprising truth. Most people never learn how to use it. They walk through life as if they are carrying a treasure chest in their pocket, but never open it. So today, let's open that chest. Let's talk deeply, simply, and clearly about how you can use your mind power in real life, in every single day. This is not about magic. This is not about fantasy. This is about reality, the kind of reality you can feel, practice, and see results from. Think for a moment. Every invention in this world, every book, every airplane, every bridge, every great speech, every song, every painting, every company, every success story started inside someone's mind. Before a plane flew in the sky, it was an idea in someone's imagination. Before a business became successful, it was a thought someone believed in. Before a champion became strong, it was first a decision in their thinking. That is the real evidence that the mind creates the world we live in. But how does this power actually work? Why is it that two people can live in the same world, face the same difficulties, yet one of them rises while the other feels lost? The difference is not in their body, not in their background, not even in their luck. The difference is in the way they use their mind. Your mind is like soil. Whatever seed you plant in it, it grows. If you plant seeds of fear, doubt, and negativity, your life will grow weeds, confusion, and unhappiness. But if you plant seeds of courage, hope, and focus, your life will grow like a healthy garden, full of strong and beautiful things. And here is the best part. You are the gardener. You choose the seeds. You decide what grows. That is how much power you really have. And most people don't even realize it. Now, how can you actually use this power in your daily life? The first step is to become aware of your thoughts. Most people are not even aware of what goes on inside their head. Their mind keeps running, thinking thousands of things each day, but they never stop and look at it. It is like driving a car without ever touching the steering wheel. You will crash without even knowing why. But when you begin to pay attention to your thoughts, you take the wheel in your hands. You can see which direction your mind is going. You can stop the thoughts that harm you and grow the ones that help you. Let us take an example. Imagine you have an exam tomorrow, or a job interview, or a big challenge in life. If your mind keeps saying, "I will fail, I am not good enough, I am unlucky," then your body will feel weak, your actions will lose energy, and your chance of success will shrink. But if you train your mind to say, "I can prepare, I can learn, I can do this step by step," suddenly your body feels stronger, your confidence rises, and your chance of success becomes real. Nothing outside you changed. The exam is the same. The challenge is the same. But the way your mind handles it is different. That difference is everything. The second step in using your mind power is focus. The human mind has an incredible ability to concentrate, but sadly, in today's world, it is often scattered. People jump from one thought to another, one distraction to another, from phone to television to worry to gossip. Their energy leaks out in 1,000 directions. But when you focus, you bring all that energy to one point, like sunlight through a magnifying glass. Focused sunlight can burn a piece of paper. In the same way, focused mind power can burn through obstacles that seem impossible. Great athletes know this. Before a race, they close their eyes and focus. Great artists know this. When they paint, they lose themselves completely in the colors and lines. Great leaders know this. When they have a vision, they give it all their attention until it becomes real. You too have this gift, but you must train it. Start with small steps. Focus on reading one page without distraction. Focus on listening to someone fully without checking your phone. Focus on finishing one task before running to another. Each time you do this, your mind grows stronger, like a muscle lifting weights. The third step is imagination. Imagination is not just for children or dreamers. It is the workshop of your mind. Everything you want to create must first be seen in your imagination. If you cannot picture yourself being strong, you will not become strong. If you cannot picture yourself being happy, you will not feel happiness. Imagination is like painting a map before you travel. Without the map, you wander lost. With the map, you know where you are going. Try this. Close your eyes for a moment and imagine yourself living your best life, not as fantasy, but as practice. Imagine how you would walk, how you would talk, how you would handle problems, how you would treat others. The more you practice this, the more your brain begins to believe it, and the more your actions start to move in that direction. Scientists have even found that the brain reacts to imagination almost the same way it reacts to reality. That means your imagination is rehearsal for life. Every time you imagine positively, you are training your mind to believe in your success. The fourth step is belief. Belief is the fuel of the mind. Without belief, your thoughts have no life. Without belief, your focus has no strength. Without belief, your imagination remains only a dream. But when you believe deeply, your whole being begins to work in harmony. Belief is like switching on the engine of a car. Your thoughts may be the wheels, your focus may be the steering, your imagination may be the map, but belief is what gives it motion. Think about the people who changed history. They were not always the strongest, the richest, or the most educated, but they believed in something so strongly that nothing could break them. That is why they succeeded. Belief is not about closing your eyes and pretending. Belief is about trusting that if you take steps with courage, something inside you and around you will help you move forward. The fifth step is action. Your mind power is not complete until it is joined with action. Some people spend their life only thinking, only dreaming, but never doing. This is like filling a balloon with air, but never letting it fly. Action is where the mind becomes reality. Action is the bridge between thought and result. When you decide something in your mind, back it with action, even small action. Every small action is like adding a brick to the building of your dream. Step by step, the building rises. But here is where most people give up. They take a few steps, face difficulty, and stop. They forget that the mind has another secret power, persistence. Persistence means you keep going, even when it is hard, even when it is slow, even when you are tired. Your mind can either tell you, "This is too hard, stop now," or it can tell you, "This is tough, but keep moving." Which voice you listen to will decide your future. Now let's go even deeper. Your mind has two levels, the conscious and the subconscious. The conscious mind is what you use to decide things, to think logically, to make plans. But the subconscious mind is much more powerful. It is the part that holds your habits, your emotions, your automatic actions. It is like the soil under the surface. If your conscious mind is the gardener, your subconscious is the ground that actually grows the plants. Whatever thoughts you repeat again and again in your conscious mind sink into the subconscious and become automatic. That is why habits are so hard to break, because they live in the subconscious. So if you want to use your mind power, you must learn to speak to your subconscious. How do you do that? Through repetition, through emotion, and through visualization. Repeat positive, empowering thoughts again and again until they sink deep. Speak to yourself kindly and confidently, even if at first it feels strange. Add emotion to your thoughts. When you feel joy, gratitude, excitement, your subconscious listens more strongly. And visualize clearly. Picture your goals as if they are already real. Slowly, your subconscious begins to accept these messages and turn them into reality. This is not fantasy. This is how the human brain works. Scientists have studied people who practice positive thinking, and they find that the brain rewires itself. New connections are made, old fears fade, and new strengths grow. The mind is plastic. It can be shaped, molded, and trained no matter your age. But here is the greatest truth. Your mind power is not only for your own success, it is also for how you touch others. When your mind is full of positivity, kindness, and courage, you naturally inspire people around you. Your energy spreads like light in a dark room. If you are calm, others feel calm. If you are confident, others feel encouraged. If you are hopeful, others feel hope. That is why using your mind power is not selfish. It's a gift to the world. Young people especially must understand this. You are at the stage of building your future, and the foundation is your mind. Do not waste it on negativity, on fear, on comparing yourself to others. Use it to grow, to learn, to create, to love, to serve. The earlier you begin, the stronger your life will become. Always remember, your mind is like fire. Fire can cook food, give warmth, light the night, and create power. But the same fire can also burn, destroy, and cause pain if left wild. Your mind, too, can lift you up or drag you down. The choice is yours. Will you use it to build, or will you let it burn uncontrolled? So let us end with this. Your mind power is the greatest tool you will ever own. Learn to watch your thoughts, to focus your attention, to imagine clearly, to believe strongly, to act with persistence, and to speak to your subconscious with love and strength. When you do this, you will see changes in your life so real, so clear, that others will call them miracles. But you will know they are not miracles. They are simply the result of using the power you already had within you all along. The world is waiting for you to wake up this power. The future is waiting for you to direct it. The only question is, will you use your mind, or will you let it sleep? The answer, dear reader, is in your hands, your heart, and your thoughts.